everybody, and welcome to the Rocky and Derrick Show. If you like our interviews, please visit our website, rockyandderrickshow.com, and visit our photo and video galleries. Today we're here with...
Hey, my name is Matt Fisher.
Who does?
I work at UNC Greensboro in the School of Education, and we have a makerspace. We teach people how to make awesome things like robots and actually anything out of anything. Right? How's that?
How long have you been doing it?
How long have it? I've been working at UNCG for about 12 years. All right? It's been pretty good.
What made you want to work there?
I was a middle school teacher at Northeast Middle School for a long time, for 1 year, and I studied how to integrate arts into teaching. So in my middle school class, I used to teach my middle school class through like poetry and dance and drama and art. And then this job opened up and I was able to kind of come into here. All right, so we teach teachers how to make all sorts of great things for their classrooms, for future teachers.
Are you like, so like, isn't there like different sections people do?
Like different classes?
Yeah.
Well, so I work with all the different classes. So if you're taking a class in college about science, you might come into our studio, or if you're taking a class about social studies, you might come to us, and then we'll teach you how to integrate different tools into your classroom.
So you know how to do more than one thing?
Do we not do more? We do lots of different things. Is that what you mean? We teach all the subjects. Is that what you mean? Yeah.
So what is this over here? What are y'all doing with it?
You want to come over and see? Well, we have 5 robots over here that were made. We had a summer camp for, it was a writing summer camp. In the morning, the campers wrote stories for 2 weeks, and then in the second week, they came up to our studio and they built robots based on their writing. So we have a robot that's like an emoji, and when you cover it up, it goes, ah! Right? And then there's another one, it's a door, and you put your hand in front of it, it makes a sound. And then there's a robot, and then there's a volleyball, and then there's also a locker that opens up. Here, I'll show you how it works. So put your hand on top there.
Oh. That's cool. Do you just like gotta touch it with one finger?
Yeah, it's a light sensor.
Oh.
Oh, here. You want to turn this way?
So like, do you just like touch it with one finger and it does it?
So what you do, this is a light sensor right here. So what it does, if you notice, see this little bar here? When the light gets below, when it gets darker than there, see how that green bar? That triggers, this is your input, and then these are all your outputs, right? So this was made by a 3rd grader in our camp, right? And so when you hold your hand over like this, it triggers the mouth to open on a servo and then the eyes to go on a servo with LED lights.
So like, what emoji is it supposed to be?
I think it's the screaming eye heart emoji. I don't know my emojis very well. I still use the colon and the parentheses. It's called an emoticon. Emoticon. I don't do emojis, right?
How long have you been doing the camp?
This is our 3rd year doing this camp, and this is Lily. Lily's over here. Lily actually helped me create the camp as well. She was really instrumental in helping create the camp.
So how did the camp start? Did you just like...
So there's the writing camp at UNCG that's been going on for about, I think 7 years, and we decided 3 years ago that we wanted to make a robotics camp that tied into that camp. So we only work with 12 students. There's like 100 and some kids that come to that camp, but we can only do 12 campers. But it's pretty intense to try to build these with kids in a week.
So how much does it cost to go there?
How much? That's a good question. So it costs about $250 to come for the week, but you don't actually get unfortunately, they don't get to take home their robot because it's pretty expensive, but they make a video about their robot, they make a presentation about their robot. We give them pizza lunch, they get these awesome t-shirts, they get good snacks, and they get to hang out with us. So I mean, that's worth $250.
Is it like annual or like monthly or something?
It's annual. It's once a year. It's probably in the 3rd week of July every year. You want to see these other ones too? You want to see these other? We'll come down the line here and I'll let you do it. All right? Am I still on camera here? So this is a story about a door. These people move into a house, this old house, and there's this one room. This room's all beat up, but the door there's a door that doesn't open, and you get close to the door and it just makes these weird noises in the house.
Cool.
Yeah. So the young man who made this, he 3D printed this door, right? And he made this all out of cardboard. And if you look in the back here, see, these are all this is how the robot is wired. So you've got different LED lights, and there's a vibration motor, and this is the distance sensor up there, right?
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Sounds kind of weird. You want to try this one, Rocky?
Sure.
What's your middle name?
Nicole.
Rocky Nicole?
Raquel Nicole.
Raquel Nicole. Okay, Raquel Nicole. All right, this one was about a robot man who's a robot. Right? So put your... Yeah, I know. It's a robot. He's a robot man. Put your hand over here. You ready?
Oh my gosh. Where? Right here?
Right, so put it... Yeah, right. Ready? There you go. Put it right there.
Oh, wow.
All right. So he says, I am a robot man and I am here to save the people. All right. He used to have a sword. The boy who made this he 3D printed a sword. But I let him take the sword home today because he was pretty impressed. He was pretty happy with how he made the sword. All right. All right, Rocky, you want to try this one?
So they're all motion activated?
Some of them are motion activated. That's a good question. Some of them are motion activated. This one is a light sensor. I think that one's a light sensor. There's light sensor and there's motion sensor and there's temperature sensors, but we only use a couple of them. There's a sound sensor, but it's so loud, it's hard to use that one because it would just go off all the time, right? And this one was a story about volleyball, right? And so when you hold your hand here, watch this.
The volleyball moves.
The volleyball, since she's got these lights. And she made this part with something called a 3Doodler, which is a handheld 3D printing pen. You know what a 3D printer is? You ever seen that? Right? It makes objects out of plastic. And so you can do the same thing, but this is all made out of plastic. It's like drawing with plastic. Right? All right, and we'll come to this last one down here. So this one was made, he was in 6th grade as well, and he wrote a story about school, and he said, well, all schools have lockers, so I want to make my robot about a locker. All right, so put your hand right here, Rocky. See on that? Oh, hold on, let me turn on the computer. Let's see. All right, try it again.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So he made one. It's a locker that opens up. Right here. We'll do this then. There, you stand there and all. Ready? Watch this. There it goes. Now he used to have a little lock on here that would turn, but it was hard to. He found it really hard to figure out a way to make that turn correctly. All right. Yeah. And that's all our robots we brought with us tonight.
How long did it take each and every one of them to make it?
Those are good questions. It took a 1 week to make all these. We started on Monday at 12 o'clock and we finished at Friday at 3:30. Today, 3:30.
Are there people that don't finish their robot?
We try to get everyone to finish. We make sure everyone tries. Yep, everyone finished this week. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah.
So it just happened recently?
We just finished today at 4 o'clock. Today, we just finished. See how tired we are? Look at our faces.
How can people get in contact with you?
You can find our website. Our website is make.uncg.edu. And you can see all the work that our students do.
In your own words, what advice would you give to kids?
Do what you want to do, right? If you want to be a paleontologist, be a paleontologist, right? If you want to be a roboticist, be a roboticist, and just keep doing it. How's that?
Well, that's it for today, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to become a sponsor, go to our website, rockyderrickshow.com. Goodbye.